Welcome back to Minecraft, and with me I have Holygon, LP, Sarah and Arashi. Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
So in this fantastic episode we've been listening to the comments, and one comment in particular that came through was about building a shared base in the middle of everything. So we agree. I think that's a fantastic idea. So our episode today is to do that, but we're not going to build a base our normal way. We're going to build a base the modded way. So to do this we are going to require something called a filler, and I'm going to get started making that right now. So to begin with I'm going to need 2 gears. And the gears actually need to be gold gears. I know you've seen me do this a few times, but I should be able to do this fairly quickly. So stone gears, iron gears, and gold gears. There we go. And next, I will need a crafting table and a chest. Okay. 1 crafting table and 1 chest. And hopefully I've got everything else I need, apart from the landmark. And I actually didn't get enough materials together for that. So let me just grab 1 extra piece of redstone and 1 extra lapis, and I'm actually going to need a few of these, so for now I'm going to make 6 of these landmarks like so, and now I really should have everything I need for the filler, which I do. So 1 filler already made. I'm also going to need an engine for this choice. I'm using a force engine. It might be worth you grabbing buckets of water actually to help fill up this engine, just in preparation while I'm doing the rest. And
Where's your infinite water supply then?
I'm not sure I have one.
Oh, whale.
Oh no, I
It's not like we're
apologise.
standing right next to a massive lake or anything, guys.
Yeah, but like we have to run, and that's like. Bleh.
True.
I've
So
got my infinite water supply up there. Look, grab that.
So we've been doing some preparations, and I've made several fillers and several engines, and I've built this concrete platform here for us to build our building on. And this will be in homage to our very first Minecraft series we ever did, our creative map. We're going to turn this into a skyscraper, not necessarily in today's episode, but over time this will turn into a skyscraper that will reach quite high up. And I think what I'm going to do is I've already got some preparations here, and I need some landmarks put down. So the first landmark I'm going to place, so this one's going to be a little tricky to place, but I think here, 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 and here. And then I do need to do a bit of climbing. And to do this right, I'm actually going to have to put it on this side. So we just do that. Get rid of this concrete block and drop the landmark here. And anyone who has a force axe healthy, just go ahead. I'll take a little damage, but it's fine. Okay, so now I've got my landmarks set up, and those landmarks, when I click them, are going to make a big square of stuff, which is great. That's exactly what I'm after.
Lasers.
Yeah, and yeah, the lasers are showing me the bounding box to make sure that I've got everything correct. And I'm going to place the filler down here, like so. Yep, thanks for grabbing the extra landmarks. There's probably some on the floor. I need 5 stacks of these red coloured bricks. I'll show you how we made those, hopefully. Yep, just some rose red, a paintbrush and some stone bricks, and the paintbrush is just 2 sticks and a string, so it's fairly easy. And yeah, we made lots and lots. In fact, I'll also show how we made the concrete as well. So the concrete, using my rolling machine, which is in the other room, I actually used lots of iron ingots, turned them into rebar, and using those rebars we turned them into concrete to make the platform. Okay, so back to where we were. I'm going to place all 5 stacks of these coloured bricks in here, and I need to tell the filler how we're going to be using it. So in this case we're doing an outline of cubes, so this tells us that I've got my recipe set, and this is what we're going to use to fill up the holes. And with this force engine in place here, which I'm going to put, I don't want to, because we're going to break these force engines afterwards, I don't want to fill them too much with force power. I'll just put some of that in here. I think the guys are filling it up with water just so that we get a little more juice out of these engines. Thank you very much for your help. Okay, now everyone needs to stand next to a lever. Holy gun, there is one lever in the far corner opposite. Okay, and on the count of 3, when I say go, then we each pull our levers. We ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And if I stand back, this will build on all these cubes our building for us without us having to do all the hard graft. Are they all working? Yeah, they are all working.
We get trapped.
Actually, you can stand here. It's
Bye.
fine. Although Rashi might get trapped. There we go. So, yeah, we're not using a lot of juice in our engines. If you used, say, an energy cell to power this with 100 MJs, and you can do this really fast. And for those who watched our first series of Feed the Beast, you'd have seen us build the Alien Citadel in a very similar way, and it was a much bigger building, but also built much quicker.
Laggy.
Yeah, it is very laggy.
Awesome.
Well, we do have 5 fillers all working at once.
Oh, beautiful, I know it rains to add to the laggy joy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. There we go. I think we're almost done, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is it gonna do the roof?
It will do the roofs as well. And I'll prove that we'll do the roofs. I'll make our
Look at
entrance.
the mini-map. You can see it doing the roof on the mini-map.
Oh, we can't get in because it's filling it up.
They're just gonna keep rebuilding it.
Okay, that's fine. Once the mini-map shows, yeah, I think we're done. More or less. Oh, that won't help you. You still won't be able to get in, Sarah.
Yeah, now they've all finished, so...
Okay.
Mind you, we've got to wait for it to run out, haven't we?
So now we need to stop all these engines, just break them off. And break the fillers and collect the good bits from it. There'll be a little bit of cleanup around just like where we've had holes previously. Is that one done? Oh, just...
Don't run in front of me when I'm about to chop the thing, you idiot.
But I was there first.
Ladies.
And you hit
I know,
me.
children.
You so weren't there first.
Oh, by the way, if you use a force sword, make it and add a bane to it, you can do several clever things. One of which is prevent Endermen from teleporting, and it also prevents creepers from exploding if you hit them once. So that's worth
That was
mentioning.
my
They
amazing
just follow you
discovery.
around going,
Yeah.
I used that to create the ability to get loads of music discs, which I discovered by accident that the creeper didn't kill me, and so I hide behind them and make skeletons kill them. It's awesome.
Okay.
I'm nagging everybody to get the sword.
yeah.
So I think what we'll do is we'll put entrances in the centre of each one. I guess that's the middle, I hope. That looks the middle. Yep, 3 on each side. But not on all 4 sides, so only the middle one has all 4 sides, but the outer ones just have the 2 sides. That sounds good, right?
Yes. Who took? We need to replace a concrete block if anyone has one.
I got concrete blocks. Whereabouts?
For some reason.
Right here.
Go for it, Kerry.
Oh,
Alfie?
okay, I get it. No, I get it. I just remembered why it's spelled that way. No.
Okay. But it's looking good. There's, as I say, there's a few blocks up on high which need cleaning up. I'll probably do that off camera. But each of these, like the center one here, is going to turn into a kind of like a staircase access up to all the different levels that are finally going to be built for this tower. And each room will signify like a different mod, kind of, and a different episode as such for when we're actually building stuff. So the idea now, instead of going to each base in turn to build things, is that we build a basic structure out in one of these cubes, just to show you how a mod is working. And then once we've shown a basic setup, is we'll go to one of the outside bases and show a more extreme setup, so that we can show how to automate it completely. So, but in terms of crafting it and showing the very basics, we'll do that in this base. We need a name for it. I might leave it up to the audience to name our building.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously with Grand Central as the station, this can't be central either, so it is north of Grand Central. That could help people discover names. I think these outer ones also need doors adding. Yeah, like so. Here we go. Okay. So these force engines that we picked up, I think what we'll do is we'll start our first build in this square here, if that sounds good. And I'm going to place these force engines. Let me think. I want to power some machines, so I need to get a wrench at some point. But if we place the 5 engines in a row across where I've just done, have we lost 2 engines?
I have one.
No, I have one. I put it in a box.
Ah, okay.
Put it up.
Where are you?
There we go, and just place it here. Now we're going to have to get some materials out here eventually, but for some of the stuff that we're going to be wanting to put here, I'm just actually going to go back to Grand Central here and start working on some crafts. And I'm hoping I have all the materials I need to get started. So I'm going to put one of you to work, I think. And I think Elfie's probably going to be a good choice. I'm going to need some conductivity pipes, Kerry, some wooden ones and some gold ones. So I'm just going to show that very quickly in any NEI for, let's go wooden conductivity pipe. There we go. So to make a transport pipe, just any wooden planks and glass in the middle. Makes the basic pipe, and add redstone to it will do the same. If you place the wood with the gold, then you get golden ones. So that's what Elthie is going to be making for me, if that's good by you, Elthie.
How many did you need?
I need 5 wooden and maybe get like the 16 of the gold, just in case. I probably don't actually need that much. And I'm going to start off with something from Thermal Expansion. We've made these before, but I'm going to make a pulverizer. So I'm going to need some redstone reception coil and machine frame. So hopefully, yeah, I've got some glass. I've got some iron here. And I possibly will need some stone. And I'm going to need some redstone for certain. And actually, I'm going to need some gold. Okay, let's get started with these. So to begin with, as I said, I need some of these, and I only need 2. Because I'm going to be making 2 machines. So 2 redstone reception coils. Then I need machine frames. Apparently it doesn't like doing that.
Ow.
There we go, and we'll get 2 of these. I need some flint and some copper and a piston. I think I've got the materials for a piston. If it will behave. There we go. I'll make 2. I'm not sure if I need 2, but I'll make 2 anyway. And as we just saw, we need a little bit of copper. Sorry, Sarah, what's up?
Are we gonna, like, do something with the bottom of this platform? Because at the moment it looks like a higgledy-piggledy red and grey and marker pit.
Off camera at the moment.
Cool.
It looks really cool from a distance.
Yeah? Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just some windows and stuff.
Yeah, we can add windows after we put like some of the machinery in, I think. Because I don't want the windows getting in the way of the machinery. So with some flint and copper, which I now have, I should be able to make myself a pulverizer that I want to make. The next thing I'm going to want is a powered furnace. So very similar, we did an IC2 episode very recently. Was it the last episode? I think it was. And have I got the materials here? I do. And the alternative to the IC2 machines with macerators and I forget what they're called. They're probably called powered furnaces or something similar. Well, you'll have to fix it then, won't you, Sarah?
I'm nowhere near it. I was underneath.
I think they're spawning on top, maybe.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah.
You're spawning on the roof and it just dropped on my
Right.
face. So I'm working
That's
on
cool. I'll go up and slap some torches up there.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. It's nothing that we can't fix at the moment.
I know everybody freaked out. It was like 3 or 4 blocks of damage. It was fine.
Yeah. Okay,
I just heard it go off and I was like, ah!
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take my pulverizer, which I've actually, off camera, I'm going to make another one of those, for certain. I think I'll just place it against, cause I know there's going to be 5 machines eventually, so I think maybe here and here will be good. Do you know what I forgot to make when I was back at base? It's kind of annoying actually.
This?
I did. Oh, you're a genius.
I know. I'm amazing.
That's the top level one actually. That's the Omni Power Wrench, which is fantastic. I'm going to have to make one of these myself. I will just show very quickly. It's 2 diamonds, gold and cyan wall. But once you put those pipes down, the wooden ones.
I just give it to you.
Oh, did you? Thank God. So let's get 5
You
of
can
these
twist
going.
them to face the right way instead of overpowering one.
Yep. So a couple of clicks should suffice on each one. Oh. And then to finish up, we use gold conductivity cables. Personally, I don't think these are the best cables that you can use. And
Not anymore, no.
yeah, I didn't really think about the design of this massively, but never mind. For now, I'll do that. It's not perfect. I will actually route the cables either through under the bottom, or yeah, I'll route them under the bottom later. For now, we'll just power, say, one of these engines up, I think, just because I know I've already messed up my design of engines.
And also, if you put too much power going through, then it can explode.
That's the old ones, actually.
Isn't that good? Did they change it again?
They have changed it very recently. They've changed it so that gold conductivity cables are a lot more stable than they used to be. I'm only going to power one of these up. And have I got any force gems? Yeah. I know I don't have any water for now, but that'll do. I'll just leave the one running. And it will power both of these machines. You can see these powering up, like so. And just to show that they're working, I will place a piece of cobble in the pulverizer. That will I've got this set weirdly, but that just turned it into sand, and then passed the sand into the powered furnace, which will cook it into glass, which eventually you'll see that. And there's not much power in it at the moment. The more power it has, the faster it runs. And
I'll just put some water in there as well.
what makes these in preference to me to the IC2 machines is that this configuration at the bottom that we can use. So what we can do is select an input. So we can say anything which comes in on the left hand side is an input into this machine. And can you not do that, please? I'm explaining. And by changing this over to here, on the red would turn the red as an output, but for only one side. Now the pulverizer can sometimes have extra things. If you say cooking iron ore, you sometimes get a byproduct of ferrous ore. So what I'm going to do is change this to orange, like so. And now it will say anything that comes out of these two slots will bypass into the right hand side. Now the right hand side of this is the powered furnace, and set the left hand side of this as an input. Now it will accept anything coming out of this pulverizer to come into the powered furnace, and by switching this to orange, I can say anything that comes out of the powered furnace can be dumped out on the right hand side. And to finish the whole thing off, I'll take my minion stone here, and I'll make myself a chest. Just the one for now. And now, just to again show that in action, if I put some stone in here to be cooked up, it didn't come out on that side. Instead, it's gone directly into the chest. And because all the machines are filled with power right now, what I'm going to do is climb up. Just for the moment, I'll do a much smarter system at some point where it won't matter about the power of the engines. We'll have batteries in place so we don't have mass wastage. But for right now, I'll be manually turning them off and on. And yeah, that's how to get started in the very, very basics of thermal expansion. And now that this is a shared base, anyone who needs these thermal expansion machines can come over here and make use of them. Cool. Is everyone happy? Did you manage to light the roofs up?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Cool. And yeah, once we've filled all of these squares with stuff, we'll make an extra layer on this building, and it should look good. You said it looked good from a distance. Where were you when you were taking a look? Out of interest, Arashi.
Running from your base.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, take a look. I wasn't really paying attention the first time.
It looks like a giant medical sign.
Yeah, it won't look like that, but it does look pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. That's starting to work out quite nicely. I'll take a top-down view as well by travelling into Oss's build. I know he's not with us at the moment, but he won't mind. He's been working very hard. When we get a good chance to have a look round his base, we will do. I'm just going to use it as a way up for the moment to get a bird's eye view. I did steal your wrench. I will give it back. I promise. Oh, we've not shown this, but this blue stuff here, as an ore, it appears on mountains at quite high levels, and the veins, when you do find them, have tons of it. It's called apatite and is used in forestry as a kind of fertilizer. And
He's not joking when he says that when you find a vein, there's hundreds of it. It took me about 15 minutes to mine a vein of it.
And are these force bricks that are being used up here, or just yellow coloured bricks? Do you know?
Force brick.
Yellow
They're
color.
forest bricks, I think.
Ah,
Oh, I
Maybe.
thought
They
it
look
was
like the
yellow
ones at
coloured.
mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I think these are alright. If these are force bricks, these are done by putting bricks, the stone bricks, into a force infuser, and then adding force gems, I think, and it will turn them into this. And then you can add dyes to it as well to give different ones. But yeah, nice bird's eye view of the place. So it will look good, I think, once it's finished and turns into a big skyscraper. It should look really good. I'm pleased with that. And you can see Ossie has got his own thermal expansion machines just right ahead, which he's powered up with those. He's got a computer which will show at some point. That's possibly an episode coming soon once he's got something programmed of interest to see. We'll show a little bit of computer craft. I think at the moment he's just using the computer to practice some coding in. Okay. And I think from what you were saying about underneath, about the red dots, we'll just come underneath and replace these red blocks with concrete. That won't take too long. So let us know what you're thinking of our build. Leave a comment. As you saw, because of a suggestion from one of our subscribers about what to build here, we've listened and we've built a joint project here. This will continue to be a joint project, and leave those comments because we're listening and we'll make changes, and it should be fantastic overall once we're done. And besides that, leave a like or subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. I think now's a good time to finish up. So I've been Fireweaver, and from the rest of the Let's Cooperate team, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.